What's going on there, peoples? I'm back with another one, man, and I wanted to dive a little bit deeper inside this Rachel Nichols partnering with Showtime basketball situation. Now, she spoke with Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes, and I got to watch a portion of that interview. And let me just be the first to say, like, when it first came out, I really thought Rachel got caught with her pants down, being kind of racist in the situation, saying things that kind of hate on the next man, so to speak. But now that I've had some time to think about it, and when I watched this interview, my perspective has changed a bit on it, because she didn't say the words that I actually, like, the way I heard it the first time isn't actually what came out of her mouth. She talked about ESPN's history on diversity and things of that nature. She didn't say, like, they are trying to put such and such in my place just because she's a black woman or anything like that. But that's the way I heard it the first time. So basically, she said she was scheduled to host the NBA Finals. That's something she'd been waiting for her whole career, been in the game well over 20 years, and to be able to host the NBA Finals would be good. But they basically came to her with the option, but not really an option. They framed it like it was an option. It was like, you should do the sideline reporting job, do that in the finals. And they wanted to put Maria Taylor there.
They said to me, hey, instead of hosting the NBA Finals, why don't you do Doris' sideline reporter job for the NBA Finals? Because guess what that would clear the way for? For Maria to do the hosting for us. Yeah. So, I have declined. I don't know what their next move is, but they are feeling pressure because of all of that, and I'm trying to figure out, like, how to just, my thing is that I wish Maria Taylor all the success in the world. She covered football, she covered basketball. If you need to give her more things to do because you're feeling pressure about you're in a crappy one-time record on diversity, which, by the way, I myself, know personally from the female side of it, go for it. Just, find it somewhere else. You're not going to find it with me.
And I guess the NBA was looking to do that with the things that were going on in the country at the time, still going on in the country. I don't want to sound like I think everything's all over or whatever, but the things that were being pushed in the media that were going on in the country at the time that caused such an uproar, she felt like they were doing that for that reason rather than doing it based off her experience and the time she's put in. So she said some things out of frustration in the interview with Steven Jackson, but the thing that stood out to me the most in that interview is a little portion at the end where she says, the NBA had already done the investigation on the leaked audio. Somebody set her up. She left her app open and somebody was recording. Like, she was in her hotel room, I guess in the bubble, and somebody was recording, like, just what she's doing off the record, which is foul in itself. She said that audio is with a private conversation with a friend. And she said that ESPN held on to that for a year. And she said when certain people that had access to the tape wanted to progress their own careers, that's when it came out. And this nugget right here, now this ain't even the craziest part. So that makes us ask, who is people? Who are quote unquote people that wanted to advance their careers? Because that's what I asked. When I seen that, I was like, no way, you know what I'm saying? But this is what Steven Jackson said. He was responding to one guy who said he didn't agree with him supporting Rachel Nichols like this. She said what she said. It came from a racist place. This was this guy's position. But Steven Jackson responded, what did she say racial? Nothing. They want to use her because all the G Floyd stuff was going on. It was BS. Everything she said was true. They have a racist record. They tried to fix it by throwing her under the bus. And guess who released the tape to the news? And he had the emoji where they cover their face. And then you put that with Rachel Nichols saying they wanted to put that out to advance their career. Who benefited that we can see in the forefront at that time? Who got the biggest lift? That's all I'm gonna say. Cause Maria, she left, she went to NBC. But if you look at Malika Andrews, she's one of the ones that's benefited the most off of Rachel's departure. So could it be her? Listen to this audio, man. I'm gonna let you hear what she said, some of the parts of the interview. Be sure to check it out and let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we're gonna stay on this situation. Hey, I definitely want to hear from y'all, man, because your perspective, maybe I'm missing something, maybe y'all got something better to say. I really appreciate you guys for rocking with me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, peace.
And went down there, and it was a different set of equipment than I had been using to broadcast at home. Nobody back at ESPN told me that there was an open line to my hotel room and anyone who looked at the feed could see me. No one shut it off. And at least one person decided to just sit and watch and started spying on me like I was their own personal television show. And when they heard something they thought was juicy, they picked up their cell phone and they started recording my conversation on their cell phone. Things kind of progressed at ESPN. HR did a full investigation into it. They told me that I had done nothing wrong that required any kind of discipline. Then 6 months later, they actually gave me a contract extension and a raise. And they held on to this tape for a year. Just kept it in their pocket. And then when there was a point they wanted some leverage with their own situations, they fed it to the press.
Malika Andrews, ESPN. For both of you guys, I'm curious, you guys have talked a lot about how at this point, sometimes it takes experience. I'm wondering if now that you have some of that experience, if you see more validity to that point or what you think about that now that you've gone through it.